Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Games Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the Monday painting video. What is the Monday painting video? What is it all about? Well, the Monday painting video is a painting video, but the model or models in question are voted on by you guys, my viewers, from last week's Weekly Wednesday, which is a weekly Q&A. I show you guys a host of models and you guys vote on what you want me to paint for the following Monday painting video. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel the love. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so I know today's Tuesday. I did say last weekly Wednesday because it's Christmas on Monday. If I'm not able to get finished on the Sunday and upload for the Monday, it'll be the Tuesday's done. And Sunday was absolutely... There's too many errands to do, too many things to do. Next thing you know, it's 8 o'clock at night and it was too late for me to mess around with. So I'm doing it today. So the winner, as you would have seen, is the Inquisitor Draxus or Draxus, however you pronounce her name. Now this is a fantastic sculpt. It's very simple, but there's a lot of detail here. So she's got the skull on her shoulder there. She's got a shrunken catapult, which for an Inquisitor is a Xenos type weapon. It's got this dragon thing that hangs off the side of her. It's a nice detail on the back as well. Nice cloak, nice backpack. So what I've done is still this and drab over the gravel on the base. So wet palette. I have some lead belcher, some white scars, some screaming skull, some, not that one, where are you now? Oh, there you are. Some padded witch flesh. I don't know how much of a role this colour is going to play, but she's there. I've got some Gensty purple. I've got this fantastic purple, and I'm actually using some Word Burrs red. That is the airbrush version. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the skin on her face. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come with some white screaming skull, and I'm just going to give it a gentle, very thin paint over. And whilst I'm there, I'm going to do the skull on her shoulder as well. This big dragon, big monstrosity of a dragon skull. I'm going to do all that and then come back to you guys. Right, so here we are. Now what I'm going to do, I've actually added some Runod brass to the wet palette. I was meant to add that first of all and I forgot. So I don't believe that this one's armour is going to be proper like Imperial, made from the same sort of alloys as the rest of the Imperial armour. I think it's going to have bits that are not officially, you know, allowed. The reason for that is because she's armed with a shrunken catapult and she has some sort of Xenos bird with her. So I'm just going to pick out a few bits with Runod brass. I was going to go Retribute armour, but I said no, let's make it a little bit different. So like knee pads and stuff like that. There's a little piece in the middle here I'm going to pick out. I'll pick up the top of a power fist. I'm going to go around and just do those little bits and then come back to you again. Right, so now I'm going to come in with that purple, this one. I don't know how to pronounce that. Looks a bit of a mad colour on the wet palette, to be honest with you. And I'm going to paint his beast. It's a bit of a runny colour, to be honest. Yeah, but I'm going to carry on painting that guy and then come back to you again. Actually, I'm going to get some screaming skull on his beak as well. Next, I'm going to come in with a little bit of glimmer flesh I don't like knocking the camera, you silly man. I don't want too much on the brush, but I just want to just coat the head. So clumsy today with that camera. I just wanted a bit of, with the good amount of flesh, I just wanted a bit of colour to her face. But I want her skin to be very, very pale. Because my interpretation is she's been out in the middle of the wilds, you know, in the galaxy. She's got all these Xenos artifacts. There's a trophy on her shoulder there. Her armor's been damaged here and there. She's replaced it with Xenos alloy. So for me, I think her skin shouldn't be that should look like a human, but not too much like a human. Like she's sort of, her body's adapting to this you know, surroundings and the way that everything is at the moment for her. And then we'll see if I've made a mistake or not. Now I'm going to come in some word bearer red, and I'm going to get the cloak with this. All of this cloak. I've never used this colour before, so I don't know what way it's going to go on. If it's going to look any good or not, I don't know. I just think the purple beast and the red cloak really just stands out from each other. I'm going to go off camera and do the rest of that. I'm not overly sold on that colour. I might give it a second coat when that's dry, just not overly sold on it. Then I'm going to come with some lead belcher, and here's what I'm going to pick out. There's all these chains on her, or piping coming off of her. I'm going to pick a shrunken catapult out. Is that a purity seal she's hanging off a gun? It certainly is. Oh my goodness me. With this shrunken catapult, there is actually obviously the gems that are on there because it's an Eldari weapon. So I'm just going to get them with the silver as well. That Runelord brass is amazing on the knee. See how it changes colour? There's silver that side, and as you spin around, it goes like a brassy colour. So that's an amazing colour. She does a few bits like on the back of her armour here. I don't know, is this power armour she's wearing? I don't think it is. I don't know. Looks like it. Wouldn't surprise me. What is piping? So I'm going to have a camera and finish all the piping and anything I think is going to be silver off. So that purple's come out a treat. It's very nice. I'm not too sold on the red. I did give it a quick once over again. But again, I'm not too sold on it, to be honest with you. It still looks okay for what the model is, because I think it was like a dusty, worn cloak. Same with her armour. I was going to paint it silver, and I said to myself, no, you know what? She's a Xenos hunter or whatever, part of the Inquisition that she is. So for me, I think a black armour with a couple of bits of silver here and some Xenos bits here and there just suited perfectly. So now I'm going to come in with some white scars. And what I'm going to do is now white scars are lead paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and just gently hit all the raised areas on the skull. Now at this stage it's going to look a little bit weird, but as the white scars start to dry, I said it will dull itself down and it will look absolutely fantastic. Actually, I'm going to come in with a little bit more white scars. I'm going to pick out this beak. Just so it really stands out. Right, so for all intensive purposes, she is battle ready. For all my regulars know what's coming next. For everyone that's new, what happens now is I take it beyond battle ready standard. Now this could be a dry brush, this could be an edge highlight, this could be a wash down, it could be a combination of everything. But I'm going to leave it for a few minutes to dry because I see in between the wing there still a bit shiny, and I can see the cloak is very, very shiny. I'm still not overly sold on the cloak, to be honest with you. But anyway, I'll come back to you in a few minutes. Right, so I'm going to start with some pallid witch flesh onto a bit of tissue. And this is the sole experiment, guys. I'm going to give her a gentle dry brush down. A bit too much, John. You idiot, you. Don't panic though, because it is a layer paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. Maybe that's a bit too much. I don't know. I don't know. Skin's always my weakest point. I'll be the first to put my hands up and admit that. I did have a nice little technique with Bugman's Glow and then Cadian Flesh Tone, I think it's called. And then mix them together. You apply one, apply the other, and then you mix a little bit of it together. Water down on the wet palette. It all just seems to work. But anyway, now I'm going to take some Genstealer Purple. Maybe I've got the wrong brush, hold on a second. Right, some Genstealer Purple. And I'm going to dry brush the wings. There's still a little bit that's wet, but it doesn't matter because that'll wet blend in nicely. I can see where that's still wet in there. Smell. Let's say they all blend in nicely with each other. Genstealer Purple again is another layer paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. I think that looks actually pretty cool. For a minute until it dulls down. See what it looks like then. Right, so this cloak I'm not happy with. It's still not dry. I don't know why, but I'm going to proceed anyway because again, the wet blend I think will help it. But I'm going to mix some white scars with some of the Word Bearer's red. Give me a nice lighter red, almost a pinky sort of colour. And then I'm going to start by dry brushing it on. Whether this works or not, I don't know. So far it's, I don't know, I think it looks okay, but we'll soon find out. I'm not too happy about the darkness there. So I'm going to put a little bit more red into that mix. What I'm going to do is come along and just try and add it in like that. not sold on that cloak. Really not sold on it. The front part I think looks fine, but it's just the back part. I'm really not sold on it. I'm actually going to leave this to fully dry now, and then come back and assess where I'm at with it. Right, what I'm going to actually attempt now. I'm going to bring some white scars on the tiny brush. I'm going to come in, try and pick out her eyes. Oh my goodness me. And lips as well whilst I'm there. Yeah, that's an absolute fail. Yeah. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to take Save Said brush, take a little bit more overplayed wet witch flesh, and I'm going to come in and try and tidy it up. And I've probably just messed up even more. I don't know, I've really messed it up. Yeah, the eyes are so difficult for me to do. I mean, I think I got a skin tone okay. It's just those eyes. Damn it. Right, so I did two things off camera. The first thing, I wasn't happy with the face, so I just chucked some more Gilman flesh over the bits that were a bit too white. I'm not going to try and tempt the eyes, they're so small, but I got some cornbread on a wet palette and I watered it down a little bit and just tried to fill in those darker gaps. Now, I'm pretty happy with this at the moment. It's still wet, as you can see. Keeps trying to pull down the middle there. But look at the front. It looks all worn and tattered. And then the back looks, well, back looks wet, but it should dry off looking pretty nice. So I think this model is starting to frustrate me, which, you know, is a good thing, because this model for me has really pushed my boundaries, because it's not just one type of model like an Eldari Guardian or a Space Marine or a Tyranid. It's got so many different Xenos aspects on it. The only thing I need to do is a Purity Seal, which I'm going to do that. I'll do that off camera. But yeah, it was very challenging. Not only has he got a shrunken catapult, he's got a trophy on his shoulder. He's got, or she's got, a dragon on her arm. She's got weird armor designs. So I can't make out if that's power armor or if there's some sort of, you know, aspect of armor or something like that. I'm not sure. But she has a backpack, power pack on her back, so I presume it's power armor. I don't know. But it's a very cool model. It's just, it really pushed me on you know, what way to do it. But let's have a closer look at that. The wings. The camera, the light lets me. There's a faint tint of Genesis purple in there, which is nice. So guys, if you're seeing the channel for the first time, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. If you have any comments or suggestions about this model, chuck them below as normal, guys. Sorry that it went up on Tuesday because just Christmas Day and everything else, and 40+ hour week last week really wrecked me over the weekend. Everyone that voted, thank you very much. Even if you didn't vote for this model, doesn't matter because all models have to be painted. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to this video and more people. So it makes this community of you amazing viewers grow even more. So guys, thank you for watching. Hit the buttons for me. Chuck comments below. Until next time, take it easy.